Hi, I've recently been asked by one of the subscribers to explain how you start the golf swing, how you start the backswing. Now, a few years ago, I had some real issues with the backswing. I got way too technical with my golf swing. I was piecing it together bit by bit, and I got completely confused. And there's nothing worse than being in that situation. What I want to do now is just show you very quickly what you should and shouldn't do, and then explain a little bit more about how I like people to start the backswing. So if I was making my setup to the golf ball, I love this saying, my motor's already running. So what I mean by that is once I've set up, had my couple of waggles, then I like to get on with it. One of the worst things that you can do is set up to the golf ball and freeze. So once you freeze, you start to tighten up physically and mentally, and then from a static start, it becomes really difficult to start to make the move. So if I just hit one now, so this is as though I was playing in a competition. So I'll have a couple of waggles, settle down, and then I'm off. Then I'm off hitting my golf shots. So what I like to avoid is coming to a standstill. Because when you become static, you don't quite know which bit's going to start the backswing. So this is well worth practicing, by the way. Just have a little couple of waggles, set yourself up, and then get on with it. People who standing over the golf ball for way too long, all that's doing is building up tension and definitely causes a lot of issues in the golf swing. Now, if I was to simplify the backswing, in fact, I was coaching David yesterday, and he said, you know, what's the takeaway? And my reply was, I don't really like the word takeaway. I prefer turn away, and turn away is a much better way of starting your backswing rather than taking the club away with your arms or your shoulders, but actually turning the club away is a much better way of doing it. Now, if we just simply hold a club in this position and we turn your hip, your shoulder, so from here you'll see the whole body is turning away. So from the side angle, I just turn the club away. Now, I'm not involving my wrists and forearms to hip height, I'm just simply turning my body. There's a natural weight transfer to the right, and from here now I can just set the wrists and deliver that club hopefully back to square when we come to hit it. So if I just make my setup now, and from here, like I said, I prefer everything to be in motion, so never really coming static. But from this point, really is you can almost start from the ground, through the hips, through the shoulders. But really, for me, it's everything is turning away, and not just my upper body. So a lot of people say you've got to take a one-piece takeaway with the shoulders, but that's not really one piece because that's separating the hips from the upper body. So I would prefer everything to be working together. It takes a lot of strain off your back, but it also gives you a very wide backswing. So what I like to see from here is a nice wide gap between my hands and hip from here. If I just do it with my wrist, there's no gap from here. Then we tend to lift the club to the top and we run out of room. So the actual turning of the body is creating the space here so that we can drop the club into that space. But if we don't create it to start off with, if you're able to turn, then it makes a golf swing much more difficult, and you're more prone to coming over the top if you're not turning properly. So if I just do my little set, and all I'm going to do is just take the club to hip height, and what I'm doing from there is just simply turning. So just a little backswing, everything's just turned, and I don't really feel that I've got my hands and arms involved in that movement. Let's just do that again. And the other thing that you'll find with this one is it feels like you've got more time to hit the golf ball. Have you ever had that situation when you think, oh, I've got no room, got no time to hit it, and it feels very awkward, and then another time you might go out and you feel like you've got forever to hit the golf ball? And that generally happens once we've created enough room and enough space in the backswing. So my answer to the backswing, how do we start it? Let's turn the body away rather than moving the arms, the wrist too quickly. We don't really want to lift the golf club, just a simple turn to hip height, set the wrists. So what I would say for you to do is to practice the turn, maybe do it in front of a mirror, or definitely video yourself, just holding the club into this posture as you turn. What's moving for you? So for me, I've definitely got a sensation that my left heel is nice and free. I've got a sensation that my right hip is just clearing out the way, and I've definitely got a sensation that my shoulders are moving away from the ball, so I'm turning those away, and I feel like my head is getting slightly behind the ball. So what I'm not doing is staying over the top of the ball, because that again can make things more difficult. So when we're in that great setup, once you've got the first bit right, just a simple turn away, complete the backswing, and then off you go. So in answer to the question, try not to get too static when you're stood over the golf ball, because that is not a good way of playing golf. So if I'm here and I suddenly then have to create the movement, it becomes more difficult, and I could definitely feel my body tensing up as I was doing that. So nice and relaxed, simple turn, and get on and hit some golf balls. Now, I hope you found this video helpful, and just as a reminder, I'm running a golfing holiday in Portugal this October. There's 3 spaces spare. We're going to a place called Royal Leamington, and we're going to be playing 3 fabulous golf courses, as well as loads of coaching that'll go along with it. They're brilliant trips. Everybody who comes on them thoroughly enjoys them and always comes away learning a lot. So if you're interested in coming on a coaching holiday with me in October, just drop me a message, Julian at propergolfing.com. Be more than welcome to have a chat with you about it if you want some more details. And remember, if you really want to improve your golf game, you want to do it in a simplistic way, an unconfusing way, then get signed up to propergolfing.com. The members are thoroughly enjoying it. We've literally got members now all over the world, and I'm also at a stage now where I'm getting pros contacting me because they want to learn the way that I coach. So if you're a pro, or if you know a pro who wants to learn this way, get them to get in touch with me. I'm more than happy to have a chat with them about it, and I can tell them all the benefits that will come with it with being a certified proper golfing coach. So like I said, I hope you found this video helpful. Any questions, just drop me a message. More than happy to help you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.